Hello and welcome back. In previous videos we have built this page and this page, and in this video we are going to make this page, that is customized quiz activity. And in this activity we have customized amount, category, then difficulty, and then finally we have to choose type. So let's go to our main project and start working on it. In main activity we have two buttons, a random button and a custom quiz button. So let's first add functionality to the random button, and we want this button to start a random quiz. That means we don't decide the category, we don't decide the type of question, and we don't decide the difficulty of the question. So let's add on click listener to the random quiz button. Here we will call the function get question list from quiz class, and total number of questions we need to get is 10, and all other parameters should be null because we want category randomized and difficulty is also random and type of question is also random. So we are done with random quizzes. Now we need to make custom quiz activity. So let's create it first. In main activity, let's add on click listener to the customize button to open the custom quiz activity. So let's do it quickly. And now we need to build the UI of this custom quiz activity, and this time also I am not going to write code for the UI. I will just copy and paste, and you can get the GitHub link from the description, but I suggest you to do it yourself. It will be helpful for you and to train your brain to how to build UI. So let me just copy and paste the UI components. Now we have some errors because some values are missing, so let's add a string resource for the mount, and we also need to add a string resource for the category. So let's just limit category, and let's add for difficulty, and finally we need to add for the type. So it's all done, but we have also one file missing. Let us quickly visit the UI components we have added. So first we have a seek bar. First we have a card view, and inside it we have a linear layout, and inside this linear layout we have a text view and a seek bar. For the seek bar we have set maximum value to 50 because we can call maximum of 50 questions at a time, and minimum value to 5 just for secure. And the thumbnail file was missing, so let's add to our project. So this is the sum which we use to slide. After sigma, we have some spinners. With the help of a spinner basically gives us a list to choose some options. So we have a spinner for category, a spinner for difficulty, and then a spinner for type. And you will eventually know what are these things if you don't know already. Now it's time to program our first UI component, that is this sigbar. So let's add functionality and see how we can use this sigbar to get an integer value. First thing first, we will enable the view binding for this activity, and we have done this lot of time, so let's do it quickly once again. And it's done. So we are here to add functionality to the sigbar, so let's create a function which will handle the sigbar. Here we need to call set sigbar change listener, and inside that we need to pass a parameter of type object of the sigbar on set sigbar change listener, and we need to implement these three functions. Just by observing the name of these functions, we can clearly say that what are the functions of these methods. So on progress, changed method is active whenever we slide the thumb, and this on a start is act only when we touch the thumb, and stop touching the thumb we will call on a stop tracking touch. So p1 gives the progress, that is how much integer we have selected. So let's create a variable for the amount, and initial value is 10. Let's create a text to insert inside the text view. Here we need to make a correction, and this amount will, the initial value of amount should be 10, so let's just show its value 10, and it's all set. Now it's the time to test our application. First, let's check if random quiz is working or not, and we can see questions are from random topics, that is random categories. There's a problem in total value of the sum of the result or the sum of the score, so we need to fix it. Let us also have a look on the customized quiz, and here sigbar is working, and for the category, difficulty and type we have not programmed it yet, so let's do it also. I want to fix the total score problem, and the problem with total score is it is of more than 2 decimal places, so let's format it up to 2 decimal places only, and to do that we have to use format method. And here I have made a mistake, I will tell you later what is the mistake. Now we need to program a spinner. Spinner need an adapter, so our first priority is to create an adapter. Since a spinner gives list of options, that means we need to pass list to the adapter. So let's create an adapter. Since we need adapter for all the spinners, so I want to just create a method which will create adapter for the spinner based on the list we pass to that. method. Done with the adapter. Now we need to prepare the lists which we need to pass through this function, and I'm not going to write the list again. I will just copy and paste from the project which I have already built. Again, I will tell you, link will be in description. So first we will copy the list for difficulty and for the type. For the list of categories, I have created a method which will create a list and return that list. So let's copy and paste here. Now let's set up the adapter for the category spinner. Similarly, we can set up adapter for the difficulty spinner and for the type spinner. Let's test our application. Everything is working as we want is. Now we need to handle the spinners, and the first spinner is category spinner. So let's create a function which will handle the category spinner. Then after that we will create a function for other spinners. Let's rename the P2 as a position because it gives the position of the item which we click. Since we have the position of the item which we clicked on, we can get the category from that position, and we have to check if position is 0, then its value will be null, and if the category is equals to position plus 8, because position is starting from 0, but the category is starting from 9 or so the first position is equals to the ninth category position. Similarly, we will create methods for the handling of the difficulty spinner and for the type spinner. So let's do it quickly. Okay, we have created the methods for all the spinners. Now we need to call these methods in the onCreate method. And at last, here is a button called start, and we need to add onClick listener to this button and start the quiz activity. I think it's done, and now it's time to test our application once again. All the scores are 0 because we haven't correctly answered any questions, but the total score is 0.2, and there is a problem and we have to fix it. But that's not only the problem. Let's try to play the random quiz once again, but here we will choose some random category and difficulty hard and type. When we try to start the quiz, our app crashed. Why? This because we are requesting more questions than the server has, and the list we are getting is empty. So we have to fix it. Let's go to the quiz class, and where we are checking if the list is empty. Let's handle the case when list is actually empty, and if list is empty, let's make a simple toast. Now it's done. Let's test the application and see if Toast is working or not. Now app is not crashing, but let's play a game with a proper selection. So here we played a game, and still there is a problem in total score. So let's fix it. Now it's the time to fix the total score problem. So let's go to result activity, and here we made a mistake, so let's fix it. That's all for this video, and thank you for the watching. Please like this video, and in the next video we are going to integrate Firebase and Firebase authentication to our project.